Good morning and welcome again to the Ark of Salvation in Atlanta, Georgia, home of Brothers of the Word. Before we get started, we ask that you would please silence your cell phones, and if you have a little one that might get fussy, we ask that you enjoy service through the double doors in viewing room 203. And to help us keep the main sanctuary clean, we ask that no food or drinks be brought into the main sanctuary. We will return to worship in just a moment, but let's take a look at what's happening at the Ark.
This is Coach Bronner, and yesterday my younger brother Bishop Dale Bronner met with President Donald Trump. Now let me explain why he went. First of all, my brother has one of the largest prison ministries in the state, and he's been actively involved in prison ministry for over 30 years. This is something that is very close and dear to his heart. So when President Trump asked, would you come to the White House and would you provide input and advice on prison reform, my brother said, yes, I will do that. I would have said the same thing. So before you judge, wait and see what really comes out of it. Give it some time. Let's see what happened. You couldn't ask a whole lot of questions. You couldn't deal with a whole lot of other issues, because if you start dealing with everything else, you wouldn't get anything done. So they're focusing on prison reform. This is something that we need. It's overdue, and I would have gone. I think some good stuff is going to come out of this. Wait before you judge. This is Coach Bronner, and I'll see you tomorrow.
We continue to be excited with a tremendously talented group of musical artists who join us each week. All of the artists are delighted to worship with us, but reserve the right to maintain a certain amount of professional privacy. They are not obligated in any way to share private contact information and should not be asked for their cell numbers or personal email addresses. They all maintain websites with contact options for the public. Thanks so much, and prepare to be blessed later in the service by the artist of the morning. Water baptism signifies death to an old life and the start of a brand new one. If you haven't yet followed the Lord in water baptism, now is your time. Sign up for the August 19th baptism simply by going to brothersoftheword.com and click on members and then the baptism form. The Ark's mission trip to the Dream Center in Los Angeles, California is scheduled for September 24th through the 28th. Today is the deadline for all payments to be paid in full. And next Sunday, we will have an informational meeting in the sanctuary for all who are serving in Los Angeles, including having you to complete the necessary and required forms. If you are in need of a healing, bring your faith and meet us here next Sunday, August the 12th at 7 p.m. for God Heals. That's next Sunday at 7 p.m. In order to be eligible for the GT Render Good Grades program, your child must attend a minimum of 2 services per month. Get your copy of Kirsty and Christy Bronner's excellent new book, Double Vows, The Keys to Success in College and Life Beyond, available today in the Resource Center. The Ark is in need of CDL and great drivers. If you are interested and have a clean DMV record for the past 2 years, please see Brother Julian McDonald for details. At the Table Women's Ministry presents the Refreshing Women's Retreat, being held September the 20th through the 23rd. For more information, visit www.woflovecenter.org. If giving by credit card, please make sure to complete the security code and expiration date, or we will be unable to process your gift. Please continue to pray for those who are on our sick and shut-in list. And if you know of someone who may be sick or shut in, please call 1-800-7-CHRIST, or you may send their information to angelcare@brothersoftheword.com. Happy birthday goes out to all August babies celebrating a birthday this week. And happy anniversary goes out to all married couples celebrating an anniversary. And don't forget, you can visit us 24 hours a day online at brothersoftheword.com or on Twitter and Facebook, or you can visit us right here at the Ark for our weekly activities, which includes the weekday word, Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m., Sunday school on Sundays at 10 a.m., prayer on Sundays at 10:25 a.m., the prayer hour Wednesdays at noon, and fitness classes are absolutely free on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 6 to 7 p.m. And we would like to invite all of our first-time guests to join us in the fellowship hall immediately after service for a free smoothie and a gift bag worth $100. And the first 24 paid smoothies will receive a week's supply of vitamins and 6 red delicious apples for the week. Today's vitamin verse comes from Matthew, the 7th chapter, and the 13th through the 14th verse, and it says, "Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it." That's Matthew, the 7th chapter, verses 13 through 14. It's good to take your vitamins. Have a blessed week.